Part 2 of Life During Foster Care. Now, as I'm looking down the hallway, realizing that it's dark and I don't want to go to the door, I'm like, well, I'm hungry. I gotta do it. So I ease my way on down and I knock on the door. I knock a few times and nobody comes to it, but after I knocked again, the door swung open and there was a dude there. The man was like, man, one of them kids at the door, and I hear her yell from the back, what do you want? So immediately I'm like, I'm hungry, can I get a sandwich please? She tells me to tell one of the bigger kids in there to make me one. So the dude slams the door. I run back up the hallway and was like, Miss Ma'am, the foster mom, she said for you to make me a sandwich. The boy looked at me like I was crazy and proceeded to go over there and mind his business. So I'm realizing now, I'm not in my own home. I don't know where things are, so I'm gonna have to go to bed hungry. Point period blank. Now, before I returned to my room, I stood there in the living room. I saw that they were watching TV. It was a couple other kids over in the corner playing. It was just like a lot happening at one time. So I just decided to walk back to the room. When I get back to the room, Amber is already on the top bed. And I'm like, that's my bed. You get on the bottom. But I realized, okay, she's scared. She wants to be with me. And Chris was in the full-size bed. So I climbed on up the stairs. I laid down next to Amber. We went to sleep. The next morning, I was awakened because my leg was wet. I pulled back the covers and I realized Amber done peed the bed. So I scurry up, get down the steps, go in our bag, and I'm trying to find some more clothes so I can change her into so that nobody gets in trouble. While I'm in the middle of finding some clothes, the door opens and a lady comes in and she's like, what are you doing? I was like, nothing, and I immediately see her eyes look down in my pants. Now, when she looked at me, I froze because I know for a fact I didn't pee on myself, but I also wasn't going to say, it was Amber, it was Amber. Now, my brother had gotten up, but he was already in the living room. She leaves, she come back, and it's the dude with her. I don't know what's about to happen, so I'm still digging through the clothes trying to find Amber something, and she's still sitting in the bed. The guy comes back, but this time he has a switch in his hand. So he looking at me like, we peeing in the bed? We peeing in the bed? And he immediately grabbed me up by my arm and started whipping me. Now, I know this is going to sound cliche, but the entire time that he was whipping me, I was praying that he wasn't going to hit my little sister because she's only 3. And Lord and behold, he reached up there, grabbed her out the bed, and whooped her too. Now, when he was done, they left out of the room. Boom, slammed the door. I'm sitting on the ground next to my sister, and I'm like, yo, mama gonna come get us? Don't cry. Everything gonna be cool. Or so I thought. Man, that lady ain't getting no fucks about us, bro. So after a few minutes, the lady comes back in. She said, I ran y'all some water. Go get in the tub. So I grabbed the clothes that I did find. We went to the bathroom. We took a bath when we came out. But instead of her allowing us to go into the living room, we had to go sit in the room for the rest of the day. I'll be back for the next part. I gotta take a break.